नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन् इति नामने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणी. Hare Krishna and a very warm welcome to all you lovely devotees. Today I am going to be talking from the Bhagavad Gita Shloka 9.26. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti uparitam tashnami prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, flower, fruit or water, I will accept it, said Krishna to Arjuna. This shloka can actually engage all our senses in the service of Krishna. And how is that? By using our feet to walk to the marketplace, to buy fruits and flowers for Krishna, to use our feet to walk towards Tulsi Maharani, pay our humble obeisances, pluck the Tulsi leaves and offer it at the feet of Krishna. We can use our hands in cutting the fruits, making other delicious milk offerings for Krishna. We can also use in making flower garlands for Krishna, and we can use our nose to smell those offered flowers and tulsi leaves. We can use our tongue to taste the prasadam. We can use our eyes to see the beautiful deities when we do the aartis. This way all our senses are engaged through this one shloka if applied properly. Now, I would like to take you to the beautiful pastime between Krishna and the fruit seller. So there was once a fruit seller who entered the borders of Mathura, and she kept selling her fruits this way. Fruits, color fruits, tasty fruits, apples, mangoes, lychees, you name them, we have them. This way she entered every house, and each householder, the Gopa and Gopis, said, I think these juicy mangoes will be loved by Krishna. I think these grapes will be loved by Kanha. She was very surprised. Whom are they talking about? She went to another house. Even there, I think Damodar will like these lychees. I think Mukunda will like these mangoes. So this way she was so enchanted by the names of Krishna that further when she sold her fruits, she said, fruits, tasty fruits. Damodar, Madhav, Kanha, I have them all. The one who heard this said, are you crazy? What are you talking about? She said, actually I myself don't know what I'm talking about. Ever since I've heard this boy's name, I don't know what I'm talking. So who is this boy? She wanted to know. At that time the person said, this boy is the son of Manand Maharaj, the prince of Vrindavan. And where does he stay? She found out. Right now he is in his palace of Gokul. She went to Gokul and waited outside the palace all day long. She was longing to see Krishna. At that time, Krishna came out of his palace and said, I am Krishna and you're waiting for me, I guess. And she was so mesmerized seeing Krishna because she had seen the most beautiful child in the universe. So she said, please Krishna, can you once sit on my lap and call me mother? Krishna was a little reluctant. He looked side to side and he said, okay, maybe I should quickly. He went and sat on her lap and said, Mother, can I have some fruits? Very lovingly and happily, the fruit seller said, take whatever fruits you want and how much ever you want. So Krishna very happily from his little arms grabbed all the fruits, as many as he could, against his chest, and in exchange gave her a few grains of rice which he could gather in his little palms. So when the fruit seller put those little grains in her basket and she left that place very happily, and later she felt that her basket was feeling very heavy, and when she saw why it was feeling heavy, she was absolutely taken aback and surprised that those grains Krishna had given in exchange of a few fruits had become gold, diamonds, pearls and precious jewelry. She couldn't believe her eyes and she understood this was a miracle of Krishna. Because if we take one step towards Krishna, he takes 1,000 steps towards us. So this is the way out for all we devotees. That's why Srila Prabhupada gave us the 3 steps to happiness formula. First step, chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, because Cheto Darpana Marjanam Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told it cleanses the mirror of your heart. And also have you observed whenever you chant, naturally our hands go up in the air because it's a direct connection with the divine, and we want to go back home, back to Godhead, and we're asking God to accept us. That's why when we say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, we're calling out to our mother Radharani, we're calling out to our father Krishna to take us back home. It has a direct contact with Radharani and Krishna. And again, another reason why we should chant is it helps us feel better, because we are all born to lust, anger, greed. So therefore, we should everyday chant to cleanse our hearts. Second, we should eat only prasadam. When food is offered to Krishna, it becomes spiritualized. So when we eat that kind of food, it makes us more Krishna conscious, I believe, because after eating prasadam, I've seen the difference in people. It's actually made them better, and it invokes and kindles the Krishna consciousness within us. Third point is that we should render daily service by reading or hearing Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. This way, if we read for ourselves or read it to others, we are doing great service. This way we are in contact with pure devotees like Prabhupada through his books. Now, I would like to say how Prabhupada has given us an excellent timetable where we can engage ourselves 24 hours in the service of Krishna and Radharani. By waking up in Brahma Muhurat, chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, wearing the tilaka which symbolizes 2 feet of Krishna along with the lotus tulasi which is at the lotus feet of the God, wearing the kanthi mala. So these are representations of a Vaishnava which will save us from the face of Yamadutas. We Vaishnavas will never have to see the face of Yamadutas, because as soon as they see us, they recognize we are the servants of Krishna. Then we proceed the day by doing Mangalarti, preparing prasadam, or gents can go buy things for making the prasadam, and this way everybody in the house can engage themselves in Krishna consciousness, have Sandhya Aarti, Kirtan parties with friends and relatives. This way have a wonderful way of life where we can improve day by day and engage ourselves in loving service of Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, who has given us all these steps where we don't have to renounce our household life. We can stay where we are, do all of these steps, and have Krishna in our own hearts and in our own houses, so that becomes Vrindavan by itself. Thank you so much for making time to listen to me. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Hari Bol!